YouTube, what's going on? This is Kevin the Tech Ninja, and
Whoa. This is wrong. What are you doing?
well, you made a video about all your pro YouTube gear, but what about all of us broke people, man?
Look, I can't talk to the broke people, man. I ain't about that life. You can go ahead and do this video thing and talk to the broke people. I'm out of here.
Alright guys, this is Rohan, and this is Like a Ninja Apprentice.
Tech Ninja gonna break the mold, brands take control, scopes more than the case is closed. Real talk with a hellified rare theory word is unfiltered.
One of the most important things you can have in your video gear arsenal is a tripod. You gotta have that steady video. Wait, how much was this?
About 500 bucks.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
We're rocking the $1 tripod game over here. Alright guys, you heard that right. I got this tripod for a grand total of $1. Now I might be thinking that this must be complete trash. Well, in that case, you would be wrong. This is an all metal tripod, and when used right, you can get some buttery smooth tilts and pans out of this thing. And I know you're thinking, Rohan, what's the name of this thing? And to be honest, I don't know. It seems to be from a brand I've never heard of called Empire. But anyway, I just saw this at a garage sale, saw it was $1, and I couldn't resist. Moving on to my camera, I'm currently using a Nikon D5200. I know it's not the most obvious choice for video, and most people will refer you to a Canon T2i or T3i, and they wouldn't be wrong. Those are both amazing cameras for the money, but the Nikon is no slouch. I would say the video quality compares with something like a 60D. Where the Nikon is really inferior to the Canon in my opinion is the control layout for video. With things like no aperture adjustment in live view, it's just not as easy. For me, I chose the Nikon because I already had a bunch of old Nikon lenses I could take advantage of. One of those lenses is the 50mm 1.8 Series E. You guys have probably heard of the Nifty 50. We'll take that and make it roughly 40 years older, and you've got this lens. This is definitely my favorite lens, and for a couple of reasons. One is the fact that it's ridiculously small. I mean, we're talking like pancake lens territory. This makes it great for lightening up your rig, and it is especially useful in run and gun situations. Number 2 is a super long focus throw. This thing is like a cine lens. Rack focus could not be easier. Number 3 is the image quality. I mean, this thing is incredibly sharp for the price. Did I mention you could pick this thing up for 50 bucks? Another small thing is I actually declicked the aperture on this lens to make it even more cine-like. Some of you may be thinking, well, how does this help me? I don't shoot Nikon. Well, because you don't have to worry about autofocus or anything, you can actually just throw this lens on an adapter and get it working on pretty much any camera system. Another lens I use a ton is actually the kit lens. It is pretty decent for a beginner lens, and the image stabilization is super awesome for handheld shooting. If you guys didn't already know, audio quality is just as, if not more important than video quality. It is definitely something you can't slack on. And with that in mind, I am currently using the Rode VideoMic Pro. For a run and gun filmmaker like myself, this thing is perfect. It can give me good audio in almost any situation. I know this thing isn't budget by any means, and I actually don't own this. I was just lucky enough to be able to borrow it. Like I said, audio isn't something you want to skimp on. However, there are some great budget options out there, like the Rode Video Micro and some other inexpensive lav mics. Links to those in the description. Moving on to my lighting setup, it's pretty simple and as cheap as possible. To start out, I have 2 clamp lights. You can pick these up pretty much anywhere for around 10 bucks each. The clamp makes it possible to rig these in spots where I never would have been able to get big lights. I found that the safe limit for these is about 150 watts each, so that's exactly what I got. I know these aren't daylight balanced, but for just over $1 each, they kick out a ridiculous amount of light. However, with these clamp lights being small, the light is very harsh, so to emulate the softbox look, I just diffuse them with a sheet of wax paper. Another light I use a ton is this $20 portable LED from Newer. The light output isn't ridiculous, but it works great as a hair light and a portable light overall. This is a skateboard. It's pretty much an off-brand penny that I picked up from a friend for like 30 bucks. Now, I actually use it not only to skate, but also as a slider. By this point, you guys are definitely questioning what the deal is with the bag of rice. Well, I actually use this to cut out vibrations when using the skateboard as a slider. It also works out well for shooting in cars and other things. These two, with a little bit of warp stabilizer, make out for a dope shot. I know that there are plenty of DIY sliders out there, and they work great and are very cheap. And to be completely honest, I've just been too lazy to make one. Anyway guys, I had a lot of fun making this video, so definitely let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it. Also, let me know what other kind of videos you guys want, because I'm looking for stuff to make on my channel. Interesting story, I actually broke the $1 tripod after filming this video, so if you want to see me go through the process of fixing that, that will be coming up on my channel soon, so definitely subscribe to that. If you guys found any of the gear interesting in this video and want to check it out for yourselves, take a look at the description, everything will be there.